Alright guys, so the new One Piece trailer dropped last week, and although I've seen a lot of mixed feelings about the new trailer, I did see a lot of people saying they were excited to finally get to watch the live action show that'll drop on Netflix next month, being August. Now me personally, I will wait until it drops, and I'll do my review then, just like I did with Cowboy Bebop, okay? I don't want to be too excited here. It looks interesting. I'll leave it at that, right? But we have this interesting article from Bounding Into Comics, and it says the One Piece creator Eiichiro Oda demanded Netflix reshoot numerous scenes for live-action adaptation because they were not good enough to put out into the world. Now, I find this very interesting because Eiichiro Oda himself, he did say that Netflix would not launch the show until he himself was satisfied, and it looks like he kept that promise. Now, I think that's great. That just means to me that there was a lot of crap in the show that he did not like and maybe was not faithful to the manga, and he was just like, nah, y'all not gonna butcher this like I did Cowboy Bebop, Ghost in the Shell, which is and of course, most importantly, Dragon Ball Z and Death Note. He saw those and was just like, we not doing that. we ain't not doing that. So with that being said, what does this mean? Does this mean that the final product was great? Does the final product have his blessing? Quite possibly so. Quite possibly. And if it has his blessing, do you approve? Are you excited for this live action show if this show, or since this show not has his blessing? Drop it down below in the comment section. Let's discuss that. Before I continue, make sure you guys do me a favor and subscribe to support the channel. We talk a lot about controversial topics and censorship in anime, manga, and gaming. Now, with all that being said, as always, oh, by the way, I'm your host Dante, and let's go to work. So we're gonna skip all this stuff right here and go straight onto what he actually said. So it says, alongside the trailer, Netflix released a letter from the series creator, executive producer Eiichiro Oda, who revealed he had no compromise policy throughout the entire adaptation process with Tomorrow Studios, which included demanding reshoots of scenes when he deemed necessary, which is good. So the live-action One Piece Oda preface, the teaser, and the trailer are now out, and the launch date for the show itself is set for August 31st. I'll say this, there were no compromises on the show, and the festivities have already begun. He continued, it's already fun seeing the flurry of reactions after each release of information, and the very fact that adapting One Piece into live action was conceived 7 years ago is wild. How will this world be brought to life? There was so much that was into it all, the efforts by actors, the building of the world and costumes, presenting things in a way that can only be done in live action, the dialogue, and the entire process of so many people putting their heads together was a festivity in and of itself, he added. Let's go down even more. Got some pictures here too. It says, after the launch, I'm sure I'll hear about some people pointing out how the character is missing, or that the scene is omitted, or this bit is different from the manga he anticipated. But I'm sure they'll come from a place of love, so I intend to enjoy even those comments. The story will span 8 episodes and take us up through you know where. I don't know where. Okay. Even after the shoot was over, there was numerous scenes the production agreed to reshoot because I felt they weren't good enough to put out into the world, Oda disclosed, which is good. I'm glad he worked closely with the staff in working on this project. Is it guaranteed to be great? Maybe not. I do think that this show would maybe bring people into reading the manga, which is kind of where it's gonna go, or watching the anime, right? If you watch the show and if you enjoy what you see, and there's a chance that they might not continue the live action show, you will be more enticed to read the manga or watch the anime, which I think of itself is a brilliant move. Okay, but I do still hope that the live action is still worthy though. I hope that's still good. I hope that they put all of their effort into it, and mostly for the guys who read the manga and watch the anime, I want you guys to at least be satisfied. I'm not the biggest One Piece fan, I'm not, but I hope that this works out for you guys as well, alright? Let's continue. The One Piece creator briefly talked about Monkey D. Luffy actor Inaki Godoy, I hope I didn't ruin that name, my apologies, praising his performance as the titular character, On the other hand, there was also some lines that I thought didn't feel like Luffy on paper. Okay. But when I saw the film scenes, I went, it works. When it's Inaki performing it as Luffy, as a matter of fact, it works great. Okay. There were so many things that had to be done to keep things from looking too unnatural in live action, or to acknowledge the producers and the crew are pros to live action, and frankly, they're One Piece super fans too. I hope so. I do. He then claimed the more knowledgeable you are about One Piece, the more you're likely to notice the love they poured into this. Okay, it's more. The One Piece creator reminisced. It was June when we made the final decision to go ahead and launch the show. My editor, who'd worked so hard on this, actually cried as he said, "It was such a long journey, LOL," before admitting, not that working hard on something guarantees success, of course. That's true, because they did work their behinds off. Doesn't mean it's going to be a success. I'm hoping it is. My reaction to the trailer wasn't bad. I'll leave it at that. I do still believe that certain things should be left alone. Live action doesn't always need to happen, especially since the West tends to ruin things. But if he's saying it's good and he gave his blessing, we'll see, right? We'll see. By now, I just love this production team and the cast so much that I can't wait for them to get the acclaim they deserve from everyone around the world. Oda gushed. Is that it? Okay. Before concluding his message to fans, the One Piece creator committed to acknowledging any complaints fans of the long-running series may have with Netflix live-action adaptation. That is how it's done. See, unlike the West, right, where you have a live-action movie like Blue Beetle or whatever, pick from the list of live-action movies and shows from Marvel and DC, right? And then you have the fans critiquing things that were wrong or they felt was just off within the movie or TV show. You get so much like resistance, like, oh, if you don't like it, don't watch it, or you just suck, or you just a neckbeard whatever who lives in his mom's basement. What? No, he's saying Eiichiro Oda just like, okay, all right. I understand that there may be some criticisms, as there should be, and there will be, and I will accept them. And then he just like, sure, I accept it for what it is, and maybe can learn from it. That's how you're supposed to take criticism. Hey, all you creatives in the West, you can learn from Eiichiro Oda. He's right. He's absolutely freaking right. I love his I like how he's taking all this stuff in. It's great. I love his positivity here. And if by any chance have some gripes, I'll be there to receive them together. See? Love it. He promised, now whatever feelings you choose to harbor in the meantime is still going to be 1 month, so please have some tea as you wait. I love it. Now, if I had any doubts before, I still kind of do. I do. But this does make me feel a little better. I like that he is trying to reaffirm the audience, his fans, because he knows he has a massive fan base, not just in Japan, but literally at this point, worldwide has a fan base, right? So he knows that his fans want to make sure that this works out as perfectly as possible, realistically, okay? It's not gonna be perfect, okay? But they're gonna at least try to do the best they can to make sure the fans are satisfied, right? And that's a good thing. That's a beauty. And what do y'all think about this? And to make things clear, here's the article. They promise that they won't launch until I am satisfied. And let's scroll down here to not waste your time, because right here in his note, right, it says, since then Netflix has committed enormous resources to the production. It was announced that the show will launch in 2023, but they promised that they won't launch it until I am satisfied. So that being said, as you can see, they won't launch until he's satisfied. As you can see, he made them do multiple reshoots until he was satisfied before they put the work out on Netflix. And this is great news. I think this is great. I don't know. Will it be good? I hope so. We've been disappointed by Netflix multiple times in the past. Okay. I'm still of the belief that certain anime should not be live action. I feel like those should be left alone, even anime and manga, right? But the great Eiichiro Oda says it's good to go. He gave it the green light. So to all you One Piece fans out there, how do you feel seeing this news that he's like, we are good to go? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Make sure you like and subscribe if you have not done so already, and drop a comment to engage in conversation. I'll see you guys in the next episode and in the comment section. Later.